everyone, I'm Silverly Cadet with Ravishing Sight, and today I'll be teaching you how to get this beautiful, natural, soft glam look. Stick around and try to follow along with me.
Hi everyone! So first you're going to start off with a fresh, clean, cleansed face. Then apply your Milani No Pore Zone Primer. Make sure to rub it in deeply into your skin. You are then going to apply your NYX Brow Glue to your eyebrows. I absolutely adore this brow glue. It gets the job done properly without having a thick coat on your eyebrows. It will be down in the link. You are then going to grab your small eyeshadow brush. This one's from Wet n Wild. And your favorite foundation. Mine is Il Makiage. They have a quick survey in which you can take so that way you can have the proper shading for your foundation. It really works wonders. You are then going to apply foundation underneath both your eyebrows. Make sure to underline your eyebrows correctly. Afterward, you're going to apply foundation to the top of your eyebrows, making sure to line them up properly. Make sure to do them evenly, so that way you have symmetrical eyebrow shapes. Don't forget to apply foundation to the center of your eyebrows to connect them. Now that you've finished outlining your eyebrows, you're going to take a fluffy brush and blend out your foundation around your eyebrows and around your forehead. This was my final result for my eyebrows. What do you think? Now we are ready to move on towards our eyelids with our eyeshadow. Don't forget your fluffy eyeshadow brush. I absolutely adore this 35XO Morphe Natural Flirt palette. I'm taking this warm chestnut brown and rubbing it around my eye from end to center. I hope you didn't misplace your small foundation brush. I absolutely adore Pro Concealer. I often use a cool tan shade, 2 hues higher than my shade, to set my eyeshadow. And I preferably like creased eyeshadows. Make sure to do the other side correctly for proper symmetry. This will be my final result for my eyeshadow creases. I usually use this Modessa fluffy eyeshadow brush to blend out my creases and clean up with a Q-tip. I then go back with my fluffy eyeshadow brush and clean up the ends with the chestnut brown, giving it a smoky look. Then I grab my EOS fluffy brush and add a darker shade of brown to increase the smoky eye look. I then got my small eyeshadow applicator brush and I applied it upon my creases to give it the final matte look. I then added Pro Concealer Orange Color Corrector underneath my eyes to rid of my dark spots. I then grab a medium foundation brush and I blend it out underneath my eyes. Reapplying foundation, I use my Il Makiage Favorite Foundation. I then apply it around my face with my large foundation applicator brush. Make sure to apply it very well and around each and every corner of your face and underneath your eyes on top of the orange color corrector. I then use my fluffy facial brush. I got this Do Care brush from Amazon and I blend out the matted foundation, making sure to keep my tone and not have heavy residue of foundation. You should then have an even colorage of your face. What I like to do is bring out an old palette, place the proper concealer color for my highlight within it, as well as a few pumps of my foundation to get my proper highlight shades. I then underline my eyebrows as well as the underneath my eyes, the center of my nose, and around my upper lip area, underneath my chin, and underneath my cheekbone. I then grab a small fluffy blending brush. I got this one Real Perfection from Amazon as well, and I blend out underneath my eyebrows and the center of my nose and underneath my eye crease, so I do not harm my eye with a big brush. I then grab my duo brush and use the fluffy side to even out my highlight. Using my Q-tip, I clean up my eyeshadow. Make sure to blend out evenly. Then I go ahead with my fluffy Wet n Wild brush and even out the line between my eyeshadow and my eyebrows concealer. Now applying the chestnut brown underneath my eye to give it a fuller look, and detailing the dark tint on my ends of my eyes. And this should be your final look with highlight, contour, and eyeshadow application. What I like to do is grab my handy dandy MAC foundation powder and place it underneath my eyes, around my upper lip area, on top of my nose, underneath my chin, and underneath my cheekbones. I absolutely love this Black Radiant contour stick. You can use the perfect amount if you apply it on your contour brush. Just like blush, make sure to smile to get that proper crease and understanding of where to apply your contour. I apply it on my cheek and around my facial area, at the highest point of my forehead, and underneath my chin. Make sure to keep applying your contour stick with your contour brush to get a proper shading on your face. And don't forget your jawline. That is extremely important. On the top of your chin and under your lip. Go over some spots if you feel as if you've missed any. And then use a separate brush and blend out the creases. We then grab our blush brush. I use this bite-sized macaroon blush. Super cute hue. Making sure the brush has a lot of pigment, I rub it against the blush and smile as I apply it to properly get an even apply on my cheekbones. I then use my e.l.f. HD powder and place it underneath my eyes for a slight white hue, and the bridge of my nose, on top of my upper lip and my chin. I blend it out with the same sponge I applied it with. Make sure to go back and fix any mistakes. I love this HD setting spray by e.l.f. Such a great setting spray. Then I use my big facial brush and I blend it all in completely. I grab a small Wet n Wild fluffy brush to do my nose contour. Again, apply the contour stick to your brush, not on your face. That way you can properly apply more without adding too much. And align your nose crease with your eyebrows. I then grab my Dark Radiance True Complexion contour palette and I grab the highlight out of that, and I use my old foundation brush because it gives me a better setting with my highlight rather than a highlight brush. Highlighting underneath your eyebrows, on top of your cheekbone, the bridge of your nose, your upper lip, and your chin area. I then use my white HD e.l.f. powder once more and place a little more underneath my eyes. Then I use my black e.l.f. eyeliner to line my eyes. I then use a moisturizer for my lips and I wipe that off with a napkin, making sure there is no makeup residue on my lips except for the top of my lip where the highlight is. I then line my lips with the black e.l.f. eyeliner. Make sure when you're lining your lips to also shade in a few bits because you do not want a thin line of demarcation around your lips. It looks very tacky. And then you grab your brown eyeliner pencil or your lip pencil and you shade in between that. Then grab your NYX brown butter gloss to line around your lips on top of your lip liner. Make sure to clean any mistakes and reapply as needed to. I then grab my NYX butter gloss in a natural shade and apply it in the center of my lips. Apply as much as needed. And slightly bite down on a paper towel to get the excess residue off of your lips. Reapply if needed. This should be your final result if you completed all of the steps properly. My final touches are my YSL Lust Lash Mascara, and I make sure to blink and move the mascara upward when I am placing it. And with those final finishing touches, you should get a beautiful, natural, smoky-eyed, soft glam look. Hopefully you enjoy this session. This is my first makeup video with my first episode, and I enjoyed creating it for you. I hope you got the final results you were looking for. And this is how the result should look outside in the sun or with the window open. Just glamorous. I absolutely adore this look. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share with your friends, as well as subscribe. Have a wonderful day.